Good evening, and welcome to Between the Covers. I am your host, Jeffrey Oreo, and I thank you for your time and your ear. Today's reading it comes from the book Whatever Gets You Through the Night, Tales of San Finzione, Book 1, by Jim Blanas. Marco Santori, Countess Helena di San Finzione's shadow called from the taverna's open doorway. The bartender turned off the music. The entire room stopped to see her entrance. Your Contessa summons you. At the bar, a man dropped his beer and ran for the side exit. He opened the door and ran straight into a wall of an Englishman waiting on the other side. Marco fell to the floor. You must be Marco, the wall said, bending down and picking Marco up by the collar. I'm Mander. Some say I'm a likable guy. Mander paused. You won't. Helen walked to the bar. Mander took the man's wallet and keys, tossed the wallet to Helen, and the keys onto the bar. She took all the money out of the wallet and set it on top of Marco's keys. She slid the pile over to the bartender, indicating for him to take it. He's had enough for today, she told the barman. He can come back for his car when he's better, whenever that'll be. What are you talking about? Marco yelled as he tried to escape Mander's. It's not even a noon. Yes, but I still expect you to be in no condition to drive after this. Now, let's allow these people to enjoy their drinks and take our business outside. Mander got behind Marco and shook him until he walked through the doorway, then held it for Helena. That's your countess there, that is, Mander told him. Stand up straight and show respect proper. Helen graciously nodded to Mander and stepped into the alley where they'd parked the Aston Martin. You were absolutely right, Countessness, Mander said, shoving Marco a bit. You come in the front. This loser runs for the side exit. Hey, if there's one thing I know, it's thinking like other criminals. I've tracked down Carmen Sandiego's ass so many times. Marco tried to reach inside his jacket pocket. Mander slammed him onto the hood of the vehicle, drew his Desert Eagle, and shoved it under Marco's chin to minimize the damage to the lovely car if he needed to pull the trigger. If that and enters that jacket, it ain't coming out, Mander told him. That was enough to stop Marco from going for whatever he planned to pull. My Englishman's a bit on edge today, Helen explained to Marco, lighting a cigarette. You might have heard word on the street that San Finzione is having a tiny Nazi problem right now. Some of them even tried to kill your princess with a tank yesterday. Helen turned around, calmed herself, and turned back. And my Englishman cares about three things: money, the soulful yet aggressively rebellious rhythms of Mr. Roger Daltrey, Peter Townshend, John Entwistle, and Keith Moon, and Lady Maria. That girl's a dear, sweet angel, she is, Mander added, then let Helen continue. Everybody loves Maria, Amanda. So does a friend we were talking to at the castle earlier. Really good at thinking of stuff others wouldn't. He pointed out that we know where they got their guns and such, but finding belts of machine gun ammo and shells for a panzer? That's something special. You have to be a guy who knows how to get that kind of thing. Someone who's maybe got some old family military connections he can call on in a hurry. Maybe he knows some old supply sergeant with whom Daddy's name still carries weight, who just might have some of that old surplus ammo forgotten in a dusty back corner that could go safely missing. Interpol and La Policia are at the base assisting the MPs in tracking him down now. Shouldn't take them long. They found their last guy pretty quick. He's dead, by the way. So I decided we should come talk to a turd and son of a turd I know who could arrange that deal with a couple of phone calls. Let Manda try a pint of one of our fine local brews and get some information. And I suspect I'm about to work up a thirst, Mander added. So I want our countessness to have that information quick like, so as we can go back inside and I can have that pint and tell the pigs to get fucked when they show up. Her countessness lets me do that. She lets me do a lot of things. Yes, I do. For example, I could just use this magic everyone says I've got and make you talk. But until this man gets hold of some more Nazis to kill, a fuck who do business with him? Yeah, I'd let him do a lot of things to that guy. Thank you, and salute.